What up guys, it's Grant's Comics here, and today we will be reviewing Web of Spider-Man 101 Maximum Carnage Part 2 out of 14. Now before I get started, I'm sorry about the background. It's not usually my usual background or backdrop that I have, so I apologize for that. But just ignore the background. But yeah, here's the cover of Web of Spider-Man 101. We got Spider-Man, Carnage, and J. Jonah Jameson. So this is the continuation of obviously the Maximum Carnage story, and it basically talks about like, you know, Cloak and Dagger is involved, and they're helping out Spider-Man because Spider-Man was injured from you know, from Shriek with her little like, beam and stuff, and he's a little damaged from the Spider-Man double ganger and Carnage, all that stuff. So he's very hurt, but he gets his ribs hurt by these burglars or these goons, and what really helps, he gets help from Cloak and Dagger, you know, while he's laying on the ground in pain. I believe Cloak is trying to protect him, while Dagger is, you know, just trying to find ways to escape and stuff like that from the chaos that Shriek, Carnage, and Spider-Man double ganger. But it doesn't. The protection doesn't last that long because double ganger and Shriek, you know, kind of finds them in a spot, and they start attacking Spider-Man mostly, and Cloak and Dagger basically tries their best to protect Spider-Man by, you know, fighting Double Ganger and Streak. So it becomes a fair fight between the good guys and the bad guys until later on Carnage just randomly jumps in the fight, and he basically attacks Spider-Man. So now it's even though Spider-Man is wounded, he has to still fight Carnage. So it gets very chaotic, and but in between the Spider-Man, the Cloak and Dagger, the Spider-Man, the Shriek, the Spider-Man double ganger and Carnage fight, there's a little like sweet moment with a little bit darker moment with Liz and Mary Jane, because Liz sees the chaotic Ray Croft Hospital chaotic on the news, and she's worried about Peter Parker because he knows he's Spider-Man, and he knows that she knows that Peter Parker and Peter Parker and Harry were really close friends, so she's nervous about him. But at the same time, she's like very blessed that he's doing what he's doing, risking his life. And then after, in that same panel, Mary Jane comes to her house and kind of comforts her in a way. Well, not in a way, but does comfort her. And you can see like a little panel of Normie, who is Harry and Liz's son, which if you guys know, Normie becomes the Red Goblin, or like the next Green Goblin, I guess you can say. But in this issue right here, he makes a small cameo, and you can see like his like evil grin. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of interesting. But that little cameo with Normie in there, with that little smirk on his look, was a little good cameo, good Easter egg about knowing that he's gonna become the new Green Goblin, just like his father. Let me just try to find the Normie incident, the Normie let's see. I'll tell you guys about the condition after. Cause let me tell you, the condition on this thing is like so bad. I don't want to ruin it. I'm definitely gonna get a new copy of this. I'm gonna sell this copy. But this is just a bad shape. But yeah, in a few panels, Cloak and Dagger comes in to help Spider-Man. Let me see if I can find it though. If I can find the part where what the heck? It's not in here. I swear I saw. Oh, there. It's right here. So I don't know if you guys can see. See that little smirk on Normie's face? So you can kind of tell that he's gonna become a bad guy in the future. And he does. He becomes. He helps out with his grandfather, who is the Green Goblin. Excuse me. Who becomes the Green Goblin and becomes the new Goblin, I guess you could say. But anyways, let's just get into the conditions. So I'm trying to be careful here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a little like stuff over there, like a little tear in there, and the pages move, and there's small tear. It's like almost wanting to come apart, and that sucks, you know. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like when comics looks detached. I know my Untold Tales of Spider-Man, which I reviewed. This is gonna break. Which I reviewed a long time ago, had problems, but this is kind of worse or kind of similar to that situation. But when I get these kind of things, I always want to be careful. That's the thing. I'm always afraid when I get older books. I'm always afraid that it's gonna be detached or have like a wet spot or something like that. Wet spots is more of my pet peeve. The tears and the detached cover is not really my pet peeve in comics. It's the wet stains. That's what irritates the crap out of me. But anyways, I'll show you guys the cover one more time. This is Web of Spider-Man 101 with Carnage. Awesome cover with Spider-Man and J. Jonah Jameson. Obviously, with me, if you guys know anything with Carnage in the Spider-Man comic is awesome in my book, no matter how bad the story is. But so far, reading Spider-Man Unlimited 1 and reading the Web of Spider-Man 101, it's awesome. So here's another good look right here, right there, boom. But that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright.